Yo, YouTube video audience, episode 429, season 24, Just Know. Little bit of pre-action before we start it. We on a roll. We got good energy. We can't give up just now. Creating that habit. I love it. Here we begin.
Welcome to my daily report card, where every day is a continuous test with no subject. What's your answer and what's it mean?
So, if you took the day off, just know that I didn't. Great quote from my brother Osa. And that's really what I've been living by. And we were laughing together today saying, just know. And I love the energy that we're pushing each other. You know, a shout out to everybody wearing Apple Watches. If you know, if you are initiated, you know when you close those 3 rings, your friends get it. And I've been proud that most of us have been closing all those 3 rings, myself included. And we were going into it thinking like, wow, this really applies for everything. Because did you take a day off at your personal work? Did you take a day off as a significant other? Did you take a day off from working out? Just know I didn't. Literally. And that was really powerful. And that's really where I'm taking this step out of my transition to the other side. By that purpose and endurance, simply put in just know. And with that, let's start it. Song of the day. I got 2. Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe by Kendrick Lamar and Orange Soda by Baby Keem. I was just feeling no bullshit vibes today, people. I wanted to be chill. I wanted to really stay focused and not have anything or any lingering feelings distract me. And some songs just get you in that mood, and I needed that. They called me. I didn't even know they were coming. Song of the day is E-Myth. Not song of the day, I'm sorry. Read of the day is E-Myth. And wow, I can't tell you how much this man... It's funny because I find myself saying every couple months, like, wow, this is the best book I ever read. And on a second note, thinking like, where have I been all this whole time? What have I been filling up with most of my time doing if it wasn't at least making an effort to read? And it's really powerful that how you can progress in so many different levels as you even get older. You can learn from a baby. And one of the chapters that I'm reading that really stuck out was he just went in on the work and the master and the apprentice, and how the master's duty is just to work until he finds that one aha moment, such as that when he is dived inside that work, it is up to him to have that relationship with the apprentice, which in a sense is a relationship with his or her past in the form of the apprentice, and to just keep on pushing each other. And you can't have that apprentice pushing you as the master, because you are the one that's involved and deeply entrenched with that work. And that's really what it's all about. Do the work. Was I physically active today? Yeah, I closed them 3 wings. We were just talking about that. Man, I didn't want to do it. I tell you, I was dragging my feet. My head felt like 100 pounds trying to keep it up even as I was walking. I just wasn't in the mood, especially after leg day. However, even to get half the credit, you must show up. And then the rest of the grade is made by the pure effort. And you can't give up on yourself. You've got to truly believe that you're worth something in this world. And you've got to believe that for you, not for another person. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a continuous track of progression. When you realize that fact, that was always true. That you have value. You bring something to this world. And I believe in you. What did I get from my meditations? Create purpose for every moving part. Always be able to connect the parts to the whole. In the end, it is truly all about the work. It's up to you to find what the work is for you. And when you really realize that the work is not a job, the work is not mandatory, and the work is not your life. However, the work is the work. And it plays a big role upon your life. However, it is not your life. And once you have that deep love and understanding and moving forward and patience towards the process, which is in a sense the continuous use of the work, you'll be better off. What did I succeed at today? Funny enough, that really simple thing of really making a schedule and checking it the day before, like the night before you wake up. Not nothing groundbreaking, however, it's the little things that you really you don't miss when you're watching your schedule like a fine-tooth comb. And that's what I have been really working on, is making sure that I'm not waking up not knowing what the next day brings, or at least having some sort of navigation through it. A bare basic bones of what the day should be. And let the universe and chance fill in the rest. However, stay ready so you don't have to get ready, people. What made me smile today? I ended up having a unexpected couple hours in the morning with Cameron before he started school today at 10. And it was about 8 o'clock I had him. And we really went just to the neighborhood of his school and then went to a neighboring park and then ate breakfast. And it was so much love. Like, I was anticipating the moment, thinking about what should I do? Should I just take him back home? I'm not considering that he is me, and that these moments are fleeting until I see my little guy and right in my face, and I'm like, man, we hanging out. And I'm so glad I did, just to see him just get a good start to the day and just run and just laugh and be with him and me in that moment, serendipitously, for that hour and a half that wasn't accounted for. And it just made me smile about how this life just works and how we really got to make the most of it, and to take into account and appreciate that present moment. And just being with him in that serendipitous hour and a half in the morning, going to the park super early, just us. Well, it was just us and the high schoolers that were cutting school. So, hey, shout out to them. What do I think of my day overall? Prepared and planned. I would say I dotted my I's and crossed my T's. And it really makes you feel good and thorough when you did everything that you could, and there's not really anything left outstanding. And if it is, it can still be edited and moved to the next schedule's day. And that really helps you plan forward 48 hours, 72 hours. Really looking beyond and making the most literal of your time. You are the youngest that you'll ever be at this very moment right now, people. So live this right. Live this right. And I know you will. Because whether you think you're right or wrong, either way you're right. And I said that whole quote wrong. Whether you think you can or you can't, either way you're right. Anyway, John, okay. With that, once again, you're amazing. Wow, that's a wrap. Thank you, everyone. General Robin Hood merch coming soon. Check us out.